Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Just wanted to get into it real quick. I'm James with Does Real Estate. What I'm making this video about is why I'm quitting BiggerPockets Pro. All right, so a little bit of my backstory. This is the first time on the channel. I've been investing in real estate for about 4 years, and I started with a duplex, an add value duplex about 4 years ago. Bought it for 60, put 20 into it. Now it's worth about 150. So all the things check off that you need to do with real estate to be successful for that first deal. Now with that, I will say that BiggerPockets is what helped me get that deal. And based on, I wanted to do real estate, so I jumped on YouTube like most people do, and started listening to, back when it was Josh Dorkin and Brandon Turner, and they, I watched as many episodes as I could, and I would say that's great, and I learned a lot. So then when they started pushing the website, I can't remember if they already had it or it just came out, I can't remember, whatever reason. Well, whatever way, I joined it. I still hadn't had no properties. They had all kinds of great stuff. And of course, the first thing you look at when you're buying stuff like that is the price. And I think it was about $400 back then, and I'm pretty sure it's close to $400 now. If you're going to be successful in any type of business, you have to invest in yourself. So at the time, I didn't feel like it was a big issue to go ahead and sign that annual membership. There is a monthly, and then there's pro, and then there's even a free version. So with that, I got that, and it gave me the opportunity to play with their different tools. So one of the tools is an analyzer. So I finally just start going in there and analyzing deals. Honestly, 90% of it didn't make sense. Like most new investors, we know about purchase price, rehab, cash flow. Them are the important things, and they was the important things then. But I did know all my information about the properties, so put it in there. It came back as several times as good deals. So then we go on, and the story is now I have, four properties. I did flips, duplex, and I have a fourplex under contract, hoping to get that moving pretty soon. So I, along with having pro, I bought the book Rental Investing by Brandon Turner, which is one of the people on the podcast. He's no longer on the podcast, but he was. So I got on the book, and it broke down everything, and it was great. I even say, like, the point in my investing was there was a page that said, write down your goal. My goal was to buy a duplex, and I would say 2 weeks later I had duplex under contract. So, it's little things like that. But that's all the good stuff about BiggerPockets Pro. I think for new investors, it is almost a must if you're part of the BiggerPockets community, if you watch the podcast and stuff like that. Now they have David Green on there, which is he's not necessarily for me. I think he's a very smart guy, and he runs a really good podcast. It's just, I think where I'm at, it's not what I necessarily listen to. But I would say BiggerPockets Pro, if you're new, sign up. You can't lose, especially if you don't have a network or you really don't know anybody in real estate. It puts you right in the middle of a network. Some of the pros I like about it, outside of the tools, the resources, the network, everything that a newer investor usually doesn't have. Also, another thing I really like about it, if you're a pro member, you get discounts on their boot camps, and their boot camps are really powerful. And I took their multifamily boot camp, and I wasn't necessarily successful in that because I didn't do what I needed to do. But all the tools was there. It was like a weekly module. They gave you something to do weekly. Very powerful. Definitely sign up for the pro if you're going to do that, because they give you a pretty significant discount. So now let me get started on why I'm no longer a pro member. Like I said, I've been investing for about 4 years now, so I don't know a lot, but I have built a network. So I feel the need to localize my resources. So I actually pay $200 a year for a local meetup, a real estate investing club. And they're great. We can meet up to 2 to 4 times a month. Really powerful stuff, from everything from BRRRR, flips, note buying, all that kind of stuff. So that's just kind of a resource that I wouldn't utilize on BiggerPockets anymore. Number 2, BiggerPockets has a lot of stuff that, as a slightly seasoned investor, I just don't need. There's a lot of stuff in the free version I could use effectively, but like tools and analyzers, stuff like that, I have my own systems now, so I really don't need to do that. But once again, a great tool. And then what I kind of realized from BiggerPockets, and this is the most powerful thing with BiggerPockets, is that though it is a real estate investing community, it's centered around investing. It's got the all the different YouTube stuff and stuff like that. It is basically a bookstore. So any topic that you basically can look at for real estate, they're going to have it. That's also a benefit of having the pro, because you get discounts on them books. But I have not read any of their books that were not amazing. So I've read most of the books that I want to read. And in the future, if they have a book I want, I will just pay full price for it. I don't have a problem with that. It's a discount, something like 15-20% if you have the pro membership. So at the end of the day, I have absolutely no problem with BiggerPockets. I think the resources is great. I can't complain about, actually I will complain about one thing. Their phone app, their application is absolutely horrible. Their website's great. The application will frustrate you. So don't think that you're going to be able to pull something up on your phone and get any real information or be able to analyze a deal on your phone. Your tablet would be great, but they're just not there yet where it's good for your phone. So with saying that, if you're a new investor, have no resources when to get started, BiggerPockets Pro is a must. If you've been investing for a few years, build up a good resource, know what you're doing, the free version is more than valuable for you. I don't really see, unless you're doing the boot camps. If you're doing the boot camps, yeah, have the pro. And if you're not, just use the free version. And I will say this too, a lot of times if you're already a member and your renewal's coming up, they will give you like a 50% discount. So to be completely honest, if they sent me, say I canceled it about a month or so ago, if they send me something, say, hey, come back for $200, I would probably do it just for I might jump into a boot camp. Right now, I got enough stuff, and I'm working with a really good team of investors all over the country. So we're working with each other. So it would be like my third or fourth tool. So that's really everything I got about it. So I mean, yeah, the video says why I canceled it, but I just wanted you guys to know that there was nothing wrong with it. It's not a tool that I'm going to utilize right now. Now there may be something in the future that makes me want to go back, but there's so much stuff out there. Do your research, and if you don't have $400, at least sign up for the free version, and you'll learn more about it. And I will say they're pretty good about every couple months or something sending like a discount thing, 30% off this, 30% off that. Get into their books. Their books are very powerful. Anything by Brandon Turner is top notch. I owe most of I owe my first deal to the information that they gave me. So, take action. If BiggerPockets ain't for you, there's a ton of other resources out there. You can follow my channel. I give a breakdown of what a small-time real estate investor is in the Midwest. Hopefully, in the next year or two, I can call myself a big-time investor. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see where that goes. But all in all, I appreciate you guys watching the channel. If you want to know more, just follow, watch some videos. Let me know what you guys thinking. Ask questions. And in no way am I have any problem with BiggerPockets. That's just the pro membership's not for me anymore. So visit their website, check them out. Let me know what you guys think. Till then, I'll talk to you later.